Respect is a four-way street with players, coaches, parents, and officials.
Whether you're a trainer, whether you're a coach, whether you're an official, you're part of that game. So live up to the strongest values of that game.
The only way you're going to have a culture shift is people all getting together and realizing that showing respect during the game is going to make our game better. We all want to #grow the game, and the only way we're going to do that is making the game inclusive, bringing respect, and allowing people to want to continue playing.
It's a gift from the Creator. It's a medicine game. It's a game that has historical and spiritual connection. What was taught to me was that the game was played if there was a drought, if there was a conflict, if there was a war, if there was starvation, if there was disease. Somebody would take it upon themselves, say, let's have the game of lacrosse. Let's play a game for the Creator to change what has been happening to us, something negative. And the whole community is engaged in playing the sport, in the preparation of the sport, of the preparation of the game, the choosing of the number of players, how many goals we win, how do you set up the field and that, and the feast that goes with it too, the offering of tobacco to each other and also the offering back to the Creator. So all of that was part of the preparation and the celebration of both sides coming together and saying, okay, it's settled. We've done our best. And so it became the medicine game that we need.
I was always taught that you don't just step on the floor for you. You step on the floor for people who can't do it anymore. You step on the floor for people who are not around anymore. And you step on the floor for the sense of the pride of where you're playing. If you go to a game on the reserve or wherever it may be, you'll see a bunch of older gentlemen standing around watching the game. Really watching the game, because these are the older guys that were a part of this, that can't play anymore. I've seen older guys just grab a wooden stick and break down into tears. To hold a wooden stick it's like on a cold day if you grab a warm blanket. To me, that's what that feeling is, to put it in your hands, to put a ball into it and start playing with it. I get excited just talking about it and thinking about it. You pick it up, and right away, I would feel the hands of my ancestors on my back, looking over me, pushing me forward, telling me I'm doing good, and applauding. Even like if I was just playing catch by myself, that's what I would feel as well. You know, because you're carrying on your own traditions, you're carrying on a lifestyle, you're carrying on something that's embedded into our genes. That's us. That's what we are. That's in our blood. And that's part of it that's lost today, is the youth will not know of this feeling and how to embrace that feeling, because right away they want the plastic sticks. But the wooden stick is the medicine of the medicine game. It's a feeling medicine, a body medicine, it's a mind medicine. And that gives you that sense of stress relief, the body relief. It gives you a break.
I know that you lose sight of our historical roots because it becomes a competition, and you see it in a lot of the major sports. A competition for money, for awards, or for championships. But it's important that when you play the game, for our communities, it's scheduled as an event for the whole community. Sure, the game itself will take on that competitive nature of a winner and a loser, but we try to play it as that by competing in the game, we're all winners. After the game, there's no hard feelings. You know, we all participated in somewhat of an event. And if you play the sport and you love the sport, you want to play for it like that. We try to get our players to understand that when you're doing this, you're going to train hard to do the best, because you're representing your family, maybe you're representing your clan or your nation in the game. And that comes back to our historical roots. You're playing it for a reason. And so respect the game. Respect it as a gift. Everybody that's involved in the game, when you understand the roots of it as a healing game, as a medicine game, it doesn't pertain to just the players. because, as I say, historically or traditionally, everybody that committed itself in the preparation of that ceremony understood that the engagement of the whole community, however you participated in, you were involved. And that's what the respect has to go to. Everybody that's involved, whether you're a trainer, whether you're a coach, whether you're an official, you're part of that game. So live up to the strongest values of that game.
One of the biggest things that could happen and should happen is just the overall respect of the game and deep teachings of lacrosse.
Every game should be at least an acknowledgement of where you're playing the game. Which territory are this on? That would add so much more to the value of the game and its roots. I want to see the game grow. Our people have been faced with a lot of social ills, especially up north. I would love to see the game introduced up in the north. I'd love to see the game introduced into schools, minor programs, maybe even have gym classes on the sport so that they understand it. But starting, of course, with where the sport came from, the history, the education part of it.
I think if we could just get everybody together and play a game with wooden sticks, they would really bring a lot back to the game itself. To put a wood stick in every player's hand, to let them feel that history and deep teachings of lacrosse, because a lot of that is lost, and it's unfortunate that it's lost.
To us, it's a sacred game. We play it for the pleasure and amusement for the creator. But who represents the creator? It's the spectators that come to the game. It's the youth that come to the game. You play the game for them, and in doing so, you embody the values of what this game is all about.